Hello, everyone. My name is Hailey Gordon, and I'm joining you all from the other glass building across the way in Silsey. I run the STEM Pathways program. Some of you may have heard of it before. Back in 2017, it was living its life, and then COVID came around. But then when I joined BU almost a year ago, we kind of brought some revitalization back to the area, and I'm really excited to kind of share with you all some things that we're doing, especially in the computing space. So if you all haven't heard of STEM Pathways before, like I mentioned, we're across the way in Silsey. We work a lot with students who are doing synthetic biology. So that is an opportunity to engage in biology topics that are being reimagined and kind of repurposed. So if you think of something like a bacteria, that's definitely like eating something or destroying some type of things, it's definitely not a positive thing we're used to hearing about, but we're rethinking how ideas like bacteria can be reshaped and reused for helpful things like breaking down pollution in the ground and things like that. And that's kind of the idea of synthetic biology, is kind of repurposing and changing these foundations that already exist and coming up with new ideas. So in STEM Pathways, we have this ecosystem of mentorship from the graduate level to the undergraduate level, and then all the way down to high schools. So I work with both the high school arm and also the undergraduate arm to help provide mentorships in synthetic biology research labs over in Silsey. So during the summer, I have about 20 high school students who are with me. They go through kind of a very similar REU project. If you guys have heard of an REU before, they're partnered with a research lab over in Silsey. I do some professional development with them. I take them all to get fancy headshots. We do interview practice, and then they're also doing research in labs over the summer. So that's a really good opportunity for high school students to kind of get into a lab, hear about it. And then through the fall, spring, and summer semesters, I have a very similar program for our undergraduate students. And those undergraduate students are mentored by graduate students that are pursuing either biomedical degrees or biology degrees over in the Silsey building. So some of the events that have happened so far for STEM Pathways that you all may have heard of before, or have seen flyers around or seeing upcoming. First, the mini jamboree is happening this Saturday. So if you have any high schoolers that you know about and they'd like to come to the building, we still have spots. We also, like many of you have mentioned before, have hackathons. Ours are a little bit different in that they're focused on computational biology topics. So teaching students how they can write Python lists and different curriculum like that to edit different biology topics. Instead of just generally producing like AI technology and things like that, we're talking about how scientists can use AI to differentiate between different cell types and things like that. So really always putting a biological spin on things in order to support kind of the computational mission and how computers have a role in analyzing data and in research. And very lastly, most recently, we're partnering with a couple of high schools in the area that have these special biotechnology CTE programs in which students can get different certifications, but a really intense focus in biotechnology. We provide mentors to these classrooms in order to help the students do these semester-long projects. And so in that way, we're able to provide mentors from the BU's campus, but also work with these high school students for them to see some opportunities and projects in the real world and research labs, and also through industry partners. Another big way that you may have heard of STEM Pathways, or something that you may have seen on campus, is the university annually has an iGEM competition, and this stands for the International Genetically Engineered Machine Competition, and that is a yearly synthetic biology competition where both high school students and undergraduate students can participate. And they come up with a novel solution to a synthetic biology problem, either in diagnostics, medical devices, and then specifically for this group here, a software that can help with biotechnology. I currently am running a group of 5 undergraduate students this year for the iGEM team. And so we're always looking for professors who have unique ideas or projects that want to get involved. And a good win for this is that the final competition every year is in Paris. So we go there to present our final research topic. And lastly, this is kind of a summary about how you can get involved with STEM Pathways. If you have opportunities in your research lab for either undergraduate students or high school students to get involved, we have a weekly seminar speaker series where undergraduate students and my high school students in the summer speak to biotechnology industry professionals or professors or things like that, just to kind of get a feel of like how they got to their career. Do you like this? How do I get to this career? Who can I talk to? And then I'm also more than willing to help write broadening participation plans or come up with activities and events that really fit what your lab is doing and what your program goals are. Our hackathons are typically based on what research is going on BU's campus, so that we can point to those research labs and say, you can like go upstairs and see what's going on. So I'd love to work with any of you in the room and get some more ideas going for these students. Thanks so much.